Hey, it's Christy from Christy Planning Out, and today I am planning in my A5 Just Scribbles Plans Planner, and we are planning for the week of February 9th through the 15th, and let's get into it. I've already taken my planner out the cover and I'm ready to go. I'm going to do this video a little different. I'm going to just do the weekly portion in one video, and then I'll come back and do the daily pages. I'm trying to try a different um, mode of getting these videos out and making shorter videos. So you have to keep trying till you find the right mix. So I'll plan for the week overview and my focus for the week, and then our weekly overview. All right, so today I am using, and this kit is cut up because I cut some of my kits up to fit in my storage of planner storage items, and I can see it. But this is a kit from Sweet RT Designs, and it is a Garfield kit. I don't remember his little girlfriend name on this from Garfield, but we're going to use it. And I love, if you've been here, if you've been around, I love the old nod to the cartoons and different things of that. So I'm going to start over here on the left side of the page and set this up. This is a this is a horizontal planner. The overview is, and then there's individual days following each week. So it's a bundled setup. So we're setting this up. I was just wanted to do this different and try to keep trying things until I find what works. I'm not the fastest planner, and I have the tendency to talk a lot. So I just wanted to make sure I am making the type of content that people will watch. But I'm going to keep going and keep trying until I find what works. Okay, and so in order to cover up these dates, I have to come down. I can't come straight to the top of the box. Um, these kits are probably most likely made for vertical A5 kits, and so that's okay. We can make any sticker work. So what I'm doing here is covering up the date that's pre-printed on the book because I want it all to be uniform, and this is the best way to go about it. So I hope your week is off to a good start. This is Valentine's Day week. I don't know if that means anything to you. It's not really a significant thing that I care to do anything about necessarily, but only for the fact that in my relationship with my husband, Valentine's Day was the first date that we took. We jumped out there. We went on our first date on Valentine's Day, and so 28 years later, we're still together. We're married, and so on and so on. So if anything, out of all the things we just celebrate that um that was our first date. So I'm gonna put I have numbers from Pookie Bear Cuties, and I've already used the first set on this. I'm going to put these in really quickly. These are nice bold numbers, and I'm good with that. I feel like you should use all the things. So let me get those in. Okay, so we have the numbers in for the week, and we have the days of the week, but I don't need those. And so we have some stickers that we're going to make work, and I'm basically only going to, let's be creative here. Let me see. Okay, so put that sticker here, put Garfield there, and let's see, do we have We don't have a big one of his girlfriend, but we'll see. We're going to let's work that out. I don't know. I'm set this to the side real quick. I have the bear. I'll be right back. Okay, so I cut out the bear. I just wanted to give those special detailed, and I think I'm going to have to go somewhere else with this. I don't know, like a comic strip. It looks like that based on how many things I have to write over here. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna say that because I'm trying to put that together in my brain, and it's just not clicking for me right now. So we have this Garfield sticker, and I'm going to put that on the second page because I'm gonna use that as a header. So I'm gonna set that right there, and then over here, what do we have? We have these faces, and I'm gonna be creative. Let's see. Now this is really gonna test what creativity I have. And that's why I'm separating the videos, because this is gonna take me a minute to figure out how exactly I want to do this. Okay, so we have a red strip. Let's put this down at the bottom. Let's put it at the end of the box versus end of the page. And where's my ruler? Of all the things that I thought I had ready, I know I need to have my ruler because I use my ruler to tear and cut. So I'm going to put this sideways, but I'm going to cut. So it is not going over into the actual day. So put that way. And then let's do her face because I have the girlfriend. Now I need to put Garfield. So let's put him this way. And we're going to turn him on his side. And we're going to cut the same way. And so they're on an angle. We're making it work. You know, just these kits are different. This is not made for this. So that's why we have to do something a little bit different. I'm going to decorate this box up here at the top with this peach. We're just going to fill that in. We'll write above it just to bring in the page. Pull in some decor. Tear that to fit that. And we have this space over here that I leave blank usually. So I have a little teddy bear. And we're going to do some sticker surgery. I don't usually use this side of the tracker, so I'm gonna lay this here, and then I'm going to cut this right at the place where it needs to be cut. And because I don't want a raw edge, I'm going to use this and tear just off exactly what I need to close this box up. Okay. So then I'm gonna get my tweezers and we're gonna plop this down here. We're gonna line it up just for aesthetics. And then we have a box. We have a box there. Okay. And then we have another sticker that's cut out and we're gonna put him there. I think that's cute. He is actually cut out. And then we have some icon stickers and we're gonna use these. I'm recording this on Wednesday, so I'm kind of behind. My week has been extremely busy. My daughter got married on Monday, and that was an all-day thing. And I got behind. And so that's why I'm just not getting this recording completed. So I also am behind on my journaling. Besides being tired and having time, I went back to work the next day. Um, I didn't take 2 days off. I took one day off, the day of the wedding. So I didn't think I would be tired, but looking back at my steps and my habit tracker, yes, I was tired because I walked 10,000 steps inside my house on Sunday because my grandchildren were here. There's no way in the world that I would have ever thought that I would have did that much walking. So let's just put those stickers there because we're always washing dishes. We do need to do a grocery order this week, and I'm going to set that over here as a reminder for that. We can just put, I just think the stickers are cute. So we do a sticker up there. All right. So we have some small little icons, little small shape stickers. I think these are nice, and I'll just set these out over here. I think I'll be safe to not to say that I'm not going that far down on my trackers, on my to-do list, but you never know. And we have a weekend banner over here that I want to use to put across my Friday. That's fine. And then we have Garfield dropping down, and I will put him on Saturday because Saturday is actually Valentine's Day. So we can write that in there. I think that is pretty much all that I'll be using. I do have these dot stickers. Let's see what we're going to pull out. So last week I used to do a flip. I did to do and I did the check mark. I'm not going to do a check mark indicator on what day I got it done, more of just extra listing space. So we're just going to write in these headers. So let's write to do. And reminders. I'll just leave it open. Let me do that. The focus, okay. Um, okay, so we put finalize because I started some stuff, but I didn't finish, and that's the main thing I want to do is to make sure I take care of everything I started. So I'm gonna write in Alana's appointments and locating specialist. And then renewal tag renewal. Well, renewals versus being in Texas. Let's see. I think that's it. So now we have some dates over here that we're gonna write in. The wedding was Monday, And so I can just put that as past tense because that's already happened. And put my pencil board behind it. So that day was so busy. We had to go to Walmart that morning. And then we had to go pick her up because we drove her to the wedding. So it's crazy. It was a busy day. We had the grandkids over, so we had to get the kids dressed and make sure they had everything they need while I'm trying to get her in her dress. I think I'll stick in a picture of my daughter at her wedding, but yeah, so that was at 3 o'clock and it was in Houston. On Tuesday, I started laundry. Um, Photo selection because we had a photographer, and he had the raw photos. So my daughter had to pick out, my daughter and my son-in-law had to pick out the pictures they wanted to have edited. And I went back to work. Laundry, finished laundry, work. Oh boy, and I took a nap. I was tired. So, and we're recording this video. Okay, dishes. And Friday. Then Saturday is Valentine's Day. So, okay. And Sunday is always Reset Sunday. So, let me put this planner sticker over here. And Sunday Reset. The Super Bowl was last Sunday. I did not watch any of it because I had my grandkids and I was trying to get things prepped and all the things. And so none of that happened. So I didn't watch any of the Super Bowl. I didn't see any commercials or anything. I've heard a lot, but I just did not have the time um, to sit down and watch TV because of everything that was going on. So on this side, I write down my list of to-dos, and I'm going to use my blotter sheet because this paper, if you don't have something to protect the natural oils or the oils that's in your skin, the paper will absorb your oils and then you can write on it. So I need to finish um, locating specialists for Alana. I found one, but I got to continue. I need to do several types of doctors, and I want to make sure I get it done ASAP because specialists always have appointments way out, and I don't want too much time to go before she needs to be checked on. So I have to do that now to have it ready within the next month or so. So that is that. Um, hematology, endocrinology, geneticist. Okay. Then I need to check the due date. Car insurance. I forgot to write it in or put it in my phone calendar. Um, Tags and license, meal plan for next week, and then pay bills. Good old bill pay. All right. Now I have everything I can think of for that right now. Then I need to move down here to my daily tracker that I usually have, and I wrote my list out there so I wouldn't have to flip back and forth. I was trying to be prepared. I'm getting better. Bible study, prayer, and prayer requests. My vitamins. And so I use my trackers for any new habit I'm trying to start, or if it's a habit that just was recently started, I track it long enough so that it becomes built into my routines and a part of my like muscle memory to do. So until it is uh, natural, I make sure I track it. So some things have graduated where I don't have to track it anymore. Or if something comes back where I need to start back tracking it, then I'll pick it right back up. I'll pick it up and put it back on my trackers. So right now these are the things that I am already doing, and I need I don't know if I did that yesterday, but I'm just about sure I know I did everything else. Um, all right, so all right, so let's see. Do we have anything else that we can add or need to add? I think um, I can put those dots down as soon as I find them. The downside of cutting your stickers to make them fit into a, like I have a book and I have all my stickers in them so I can keep them all in one place and I can make sure I'm using them, but they all don't fit because I have various sizes. So I had to cut it down, and it makes it look a mess when I'm using it, but it definitely helps me stay on top of if I don't think that's necessary. I'm gonna put them somewhere else. Let me take those up. I don't like that. Let me pull that up. That's not necessary. We're going over here. Let's let's flip the page for that. So we'll put that. Actually, we'll move that over here, and we're gonna write this in red. So and I'm gonna write over it. And okay, so what this ended up being in what I've discovered is a notes page that I use to write down anything or rather related to whatever I'm tracking or whatever my to-do list consists of. This is a like a let's say a big sticky note, and I write down information that I end up getting from whoever I'm talking to, a phone number, or writing down anything, appointment time or whatever, until I find the spot that it actually needs to go in. So I end up placing that there. So that's why I called it notes, and that's what we've discovered this to be. It's a notes page. Um, I'm going to use these random little stickies. We're going to use as much of these stickers as we can. We'll put those there. And I just like all the nostalgia throwback stickers. So I've used several stickers that fall into like cartoon, and I like that. That is just who I am through and through, generally speaking. So I always let me just put some boxes over here. If I want to write down something that sticks out, I can. We can get these random boxes down. I use stickers that bring me joy, so, and it's nothing like a good old Garfield. And I wish he had his dog Odie on here, but I think I had I had a kid, and I've already used it before, where I'm just not gonna put that on, where Odie was in there. So there you have it. I have laid out my week. Again, this is just any micro things that relate to the day. I'll fill that in, write it in. It's usually specifics to something I didn't plan for. I'll write the notes in there. This is a to-do list. I give myself top priorities. I have a check tracker, and then I have spaces to write everything. But this was a kit by Sweet RT Designs, and I appreciate you taking the time and hanging out with me today. And if you like this video, you like my videos, please consider subscribing, share the video, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate you, and I hope to talk to you in the next one.